My name is Lisa Donnelly. I am 23 years old and I currently live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've lived here since I was 5 years old, so I do consider this my hometown. But I was actually born in Seoul, South Korea. I guess that explains why my parents thought it'd be a good idea to make my middle name Chung. It's with a O, not a U. But yeah, I've been here most of my life. I went to school at UNLV, graduated with my Bachelor of Arts degree last May for marketing, and so it's awesome because I actually use my degree for work. I do marketing for Blue Martini. It's like a lounge slash nightclub slash restaurant, and it's nice. I love working in the industry, but not having to actually be a cocktail server or a bartender. So, it's like I went to school, but I'm not just making my money other ways like everyone else is out here. A little bit about me. I am super, super weird and outgoing. I'm loud. Sometimes people say I can be obnoxious, but that's just who I am. I honestly have no filter. I kind of have like the mentality of a 12-year-old perverted boy, I would say, to be completely honest. Like, I talk about farts, poop. I love to burp. One of my hidden talents is that I can burp like louder than a man. Let me show you. So charming, I know. Another little hidden talent, I guess you could say, that I have is I can sing with my mouth closed. I will do the very famous Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Old MacDonald had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With a like here on a... Okay, you get it. I don't know why I dance like that with it. Like, I have to, because it's like I have to puff my cheeks out. And one day I hope that I can learn to do it without having to puff my cheeks out, so then I could like freak people out and have like one of those puppets and like pretend it's talking, even though that kind of scares me, so I don't know if I would actually ever want to do that. I have a little chihuahua. Come here. Come here. She's actually not that little. She's actually really big, and I call her a cow. And I don't know what she's mixed with, but she's my little babe. I've had her since I was a freshman. Don't look so lively or anything. I love to travel. I love traveling to music festivals, actually. Like, I've gone to Lollapalooza in Chicago. I just recently went to Coachella. I've gone to EDC, Escape to Wonderland, Beyond Wonderland. I'm going to Austin City Limits in October, so, I just love to travel. I like to travel whenever I can, spontaneous trips, planned out trips. Hopefully within the next year I'll start traveling around the world as well. So, I don't know. I just think it'd be an awesome experience, an opportunity to be able to go other places and meet other people that live, more of like a real life necessarily, because living in Vegas honestly is like a fantasy. And so, I'm 23 years old, and I'm just at that point in my life where relationships aren't a big deal. I don't care about, I have a good job and everything, but before I get older, I'm just ready to travel the world and just experience life the way other people live. I guess you could say the best part about my job, and also my favorite part about my job, is that I literally get paid to plan and throw parties. I make sure my shit gets done. I make sure everything's in place and everything's good to go, but I'm allowed to party with them. It's basically like, hey, you know how to have a good time, make sure everyone else there is having a good time. So my family life is honestly not what anybody would ever expect. Like, people will come to my house and they're like looking around at my front yard, and the first thing you notice is an orange palm tree. Yes, right dab in the middle of my yard, my mom decided to paint our palm tree orange. It's interesting, but that's the type of person she is. Like, honestly, growing up, I was very insecure about it. She's an extremely different type of person. She's full Korean. She's never worked. She barely speaks English. I had a weird childhood growing up with her. We did not get along. But as I'm older, you know, I've realized, like, to embrace it. I'm like, oh, hey, yeah, that's just my orange palm tree. You know, it's normal. If you want to take pictures with it, that's cool, too. You should see my backyard because the concrete on the ground, that's actually orange also. And then if you look to the right, there's a fire patch in the grass because she was trying to kill the bugs the other day. And then the fire department showed up. I could not make this up if I tried. You know, my dad, he's awesome. He's a very hardworking guy. He's worked my whole life. My mom's been a stay-at-home mom. I'm very independent. You know, being back home has been the hardest thing for me lately because I've been on my own since I was like 18, so this has been really weird for me. But yeah, like I'm just extremely passionate about my work and the things I want to do. I want to travel. I want to go back to Korea and actually see where I came from. I actually have 2 half-brothers I've never met. You know, I don't even know their names. They're like 20 years older than me. And I really would want to go one day back there and just meet them. You know, get to see, like, these people are part of my family, and I don't even know who they are. So hopefully one day that can happen. I don't have any cousins. I don't have any siblings that I know. You know, I don't, like, my aunts and uncles, I'm not really close to them. It's just really been me, my mom, my dad, my grandpa, my whole life. And I would definitely say my best friends are my support system. They're there for me. You know, they are my family. Like, those are the people I go to when I need help in any situation. You know, like if something happens, I'm most likely to go to them before my own family. So I'm really fortunate to have had such an awesome group of people in my life for such a long time who accept me for who I am and don't, you know, judge me. So as I was saying before, my mom likes to paint things orange throughout my entire house. For instance, that is the air conditioning vent. Yes, it's orange. Let me take you on a little tour of other things that are orange in this house. For instance, this clock and the hands on it. She painted that orange. Let me just show you the the backyard. Yes, that concrete is orange. And my favorite thing out of everything that she's painted orange, I would have to say, is the beautiful palm tree in front of my house that everybody gets to see when they first come over. Ta-da! I guess you could say it spices things up a bit. This is my mom. Say hi, Mom. Hi. She likes to paint things orange. Why? What does it mean when you paint things orange? What is it? Doesn't it mean something? You said?
I don't know.
You just do it just cause?
A row house.
Okay, I guess that makes more sense than I originally planned. You are killing it, Mom. So this is Las Vegas, the normal side, the hot as hell desert. It's a normal little suburban city that just so happens to have, you know, one of the biggest tourist attractions located in the middle of it. But honestly, this is what most of Las Vegas looks like. House after house, and a lot of dirt mountains with no plants. Like, it's, you know, it's fun once in a while to go out there, and I'm not gonna lie, there are nights where I pretend I'm a tourist and, you know, live it up and just drive 15 minutes back home. But for the most part, we live in a hot-ass desert surrounded by a lot of brown mountains with, you know, no greenery unless it's like the random palm tree here or there. And we live pretty normal lives, but at the end of the night, it is cool to be able to go and get drunk and kind of live out a fantasy life like other people do.
Nah. Fucking freaks. You guys aren't gonna drink it all. No. Alright.
honestly so hungover.
Heaven's on.
I love you.